Welcome back. This is Dex, and this that Sunday Talk. Um, Big shout out to all our indigenous people, our ancestors. I respect you and I love you. You know, um, and I'm gonna do all that I can do to make sure that our ancestors are not forgotten. Um, we've come from a long way. We've dealt with a lot of pain. Um, tremendous pain, and still to this day, we still dealing with pain, and um, and like I say, man, that change has come, man. Our children cannot grow up living in this type of world, society, So at some point, everything is going to have to change. Over the past week, I found out that rapper Young Dolph, he passed, and he went back to the community and started development. It doesn't matter what he did before. When you see a progress in a movement for people that have been tormented for years, see somebody coming in trying to help, man, you need to have a different perspective of that person, because that person has seen something that you have not seen yet. And it's quite evident that you haven't seen it because you're still striving to kill. Avenge is the answer. Violence is the answer. Violence mess up lives and also hinders progress. At the same time, life is God. God is life. Life has to say so of everything. Life does what life wants to do. Life leaves, life takes. So we just gotta continue moving forward. We have a lot of work to do, as we can see, because we're still hurting each other instead of helping each other. Nobody is going to come help us. We are the only ones that will be able to help us. How is that? By self-educating, by going back and doing the research of learning how far and where you have come from. We all have come from slavery, man. And when we first started, we was kings and queens. Now we at the bottom of the totem pole for some reason, around the world for some reason. Why? Because everyone knows the truth. The truth ain't hidden. It's just hidden from the people that's at the bottom. But at the same time, life will come back to you if you call it back. I'm gonna tell you about my story. I've gone to realize that life has been there for me from day. No human being has always stayed. Mere humans come and go, but life stays. Life helped me get through adoption. Life helped me get through jail, imprisonment, homelessness, struggle. Life has been there with me from day. And I ain't perfect, but I went back and I did my research, and I found out the reason why We have to succeed. We have to continue this movement of our nation, which is the black nation. The nation that created civilization. Civilization is the way it is because our nation created it. And all we have to do is come back and take our rightful places, not in the sight of humans, but in the sight of life. Take our rightful places in the sight of life, and let life guide you where you have to go. That's what I'm doing. Right now I'm in Tampa, Tampa Davis Beach. I've never been here before. I'm out here sitting on the rock, you know what I mean? Looking at the water. And you know, I'm totally amazed by life now. You know, I look at the birds, I look at the lizards, I look at all the, because it's crazy because everything that's living is a living being. Yeah, we got categories. Yeah, there's animals and humans, okay? And humans think they're better than animals. It's not. We are all equal, yo. We are all living beings. Within all of us, every single thing living is a spirit. And they say that spirit hovered over the waters, right? In the first book of the Bible, is that what it said, right? God has no face. How you gonna be a man? A spirit ain't only, it ain't man. You got women, men, like yo, and it's two. It takes two to create life, right? It takes a male and a female, cell or whatever you want to call it, cell, human, animal, whatever, male and female, to create life. So it can't be man alone. And I don't believe in Santa Claus. I don't celebrate nothing. How I found it out, man, I don't celebrate nothing. And I'm not easily acceptable of what anybody has to give me no more. All the killings, you invite people to parties and everything and go burn their towns down and shit. You giving people drinks, killing them, drugging them up, and they sermons where they giving praise to life. You go and kill them. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of us, man. Let me tell you, us as black people, we don't do none of that crazy stuff, raping and all that stuff, bro. We didn't come from that background. That lineage had been bestowed upon us. That's not our lifestyle. That's why I say we just need to get back where we're supposed to be at in the sight of life. And life will do everything for you. I be going in different towns and everything, doing work, you know. Because I ain't so dependent on the YouTube, you know what I mean? It'll make it when it make it. When it make it, you hear me. But at the same time, I'm putting in work right now. And I go from town to town, you know, doing my work and stuff. I was just passing Lady Lakes, Florida. And Lady Lakes, Florida is Lady Lakes, one specific part of it is white. And now I've been deployed to Oldsmar, Tampa. And it's white. When I first got in town, you know, get myself set up because I know I got to get ready for work and everything. You know, the officer came by twice, you know, questioning me about, you know, like I was out of place or something, like I was doing some suspicious or something, you know what I mean? And, you know, and then I go to the Walmart, and I don't see nothing but white faces, and everybody looking at me crazy, and I'm looking at them crazy too, like, man, I'm looking at them like, okay, are we still living in the back, in the years before? Are we still living in the time zone where you feel like you are more superior than everybody? This is how I'm walking around, all the white faces looking at me and shit. You know? Because I've learned the truth, you know what I mean? And I no longer walk in the dream that everybody else walks in. You know? I no longer live in the dream that the world, I'm not conformed to the ways of the world. They tell you that in Romans. See, but it's the reason why you got to read the Bible, you know what I mean? It's a good thing to read the Bible because the Bible will lead you where you need to go if you allow it to. Then I hear about Jesse Jackson. I think he's a lawyer, and you know, it seemed like more lawyers are more black lawyers are starting to be more present in the law, in the courts. You know what I mean? To help the black society, which is falling far behind. It's not that it's falling far behind. Let me tell you something, because I'm wiser than everybody think. It's being forced behind. And that's sad to say that we living amongst people that think that way. And hell, it's been like that for a long time. So many years. It took so many years for us to begin to be awakened. But the Bible still clearly states it. You know, if you're in it and you're really observing what you're reading in the book of Revelation. See, our people knew what was going on, so they already wrote about it because they knew it, what's going to come. And this day is that day. 2021 is the day that our ancestors are finally released from bondage. Our ancestors can rise now and let us know their presence. Let us know who we are. Let us know how much they had to deal with and fight in the times that they did it for us to make it here today. That's why I say I got much respect for my ancestors, man. I got much respect for my ancestors, man. All of them. Every last one of them. And it ain't just about my own bloodline. No, man. It's about the nation. The nation. The black nation. All of my ancestors, man. I've had certain dreams and stuff, like, you know, but, you know, that's a story for another time. This that Sunday talking, you know, we need that unity. So it's a must that us as now heads, right, handle things accordingly. Bring up our children, be there. Because one thing about it, you know, my father, he wasn't there. But at the same time, you know, I just learned a new story, you know, about that situation, and you know, it's quite understandable what happened with my father, why he had to leave, and basically he had to leave to make sure that me and my brothers and my mother survives. We live. So, you know, I respect my father for that. You know, I respect him. You know, I haven't called him yet, but I'm gonna call him. And now that I've known the truth, now that I've found out the truth of what really took place, because I didn't know. I was lost out here in the world, man. I was left behind, left alone. You know, I mean, I didn't, it wasn't nothing leading me, talking to me, trying to make sure I'm doing the right stuff or nothing. Like, you know, I had to do everything on my own, but at the same time, we made it here, and I'm thankful and I'm very appreciative of the life that's around me right now. Hell, I'm very appreciative to be able to even do this. You know, I was locked down, slaving, I was working hours, and, you know, I was tied down in one spot. I couldn't really venture out and see nothing. But now it's different, man. I'm seeing the world, man. I'm going, looking at different waters, and I'm not bound mentally anymore. I'm free. And it feels great. It feels great, man. And, you know, when we all come to this point, you know, we're going to have to step outside of that box at some point. And when you step outside the box, you know, I'll be here waiting for you. Because this is the way my life is now. And like I say, man, life for me is great in my eyes. Yeah, I may be homeless, but I'm working. My daughters are in a good place. Life is let me know that I'm worth something. Life has come back to me, so I can't complain. There's other things I can say, but I'm not going to say it. That's my personal life. And you know, we moving forward. And like I said, man, just stay tuned. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to help give you good advice. You know, you take it and use it. You don't take it and use it. But at the same time, we inspire life. So life will always be with us. This is Dex. And this that Sunday Talk. Until next time. Thanks for tuning in.